Hi guys, today we'll be talking about Boeing and whether it's a good stock to buy right now. Should you be buying right now? So let's talk a bit about Boeing to begin with. Boeing's a company that designs, manufactures and sells aircraft. You probably know what it is, the photo gave it away. Boeing this year has seen record losses of $12.8 billion. It's their worst year on record. And that's followed by last year, which was their previous worst year on record, which was just $2 billion. So their losses have increased dramatically up to now $12.8 billion by another $10 billion. Now this is due to obvious reasons. Nobody's flying at the moment, really. Nobody's buying planes. They've sold half as many planes as they did before. Another reason that the stock prices have dropped is because they're developing a new plane, the 777X, and that was due to be released on sale in 2022. That's now being moved back to 2023. So upon that news being announced, that's caused the share price to drop, because obviously that would have generated quite a bit more revenue. Now with Boeing in 2018, it was actually their best year. So they saw record revenue and profits, and their stock price was good. It was it was a strong company. Everything was going great until March, and what happened in March, obviously and the stock price absolutely crashed down to around $90, $95, I believe. Now, before, what's been happening this year, stock prices were fairly sort of steady. They were around sort of $330, $350. At the moment, it's down to $194.03 as of today. It has seen a little drop today. So is it a good time to buy at the moment? Well, obviously March was the best time, because then it was $95, and at the moment it's $194. But compared to what it was previously, where it was trading around sort of $330, $350, around that sort of range, obviously it's a lot cheaper at the moment. Now it is sort of forecast, their profits and their revenue is forecast to increase quite a large amount, even though they have announced quite a lot of job losses and things. That was always going to happen, just because of the huge amount of losses that they're suffering at the moment. With over 12 billion in losses, they need to cut costs and things, and without selling, when they're not selling as many aircraft, they don't need as many staff, they don't need to make as many and things like that. Once they recover, they'll take on more staff and things. So should you buy Boeing stock at the moment? Well, I would say it is a buy. Now, reason being, just because I don't see the company having any sort of major issues in regards to sort of going bankrupt, closing down. I think Boeing will still be around. Now they're saying that it's going to take around about 3 years to recover to their previous sales, the sort of 2019 revenue and profits, and then another couple of years sort of to get back onto sort of their usual growth. So it's a stock you could buy right now, but it's not a stock that's going to make you a lot of money in the short term. I don't see their prices increasing anytime soon, basically. But obviously people are always going to be travelling. They're always going to be flying. So Boeing will, it's a very strong company, it's a very strong name. They sell a huge amount of aircraft, around 350 aircraft a year typically. Obviously not this year, but it is a company that as I said, in 2018 saw record profits and revenue. It was all going well until what happened. So I would say buy Boeing if you've got some money spare. If you're looking for a stock to invest in, buy a few shares of Boeing. and hold on to it for 5 years at least. You'll easily, I believe you'll easily double your money. But as I said, 5 years you're looking at really for them, to recover from all of their losses and to start getting back into start growing the business again. So, buy Boeing now and just hold the stock. And I don't think you'll lose any money. I don't see it going any lower really. After this year, things can only get better. As what's happening at the moment really in the world, vaccines are coming out at the moment. In the UK, for example, 10% of the population are already vaccinated, and most developed countries have bought enough vaccines for the whole population. So we'll be seeing a lot more travel over the next, certainly after the next year. It's going to be slow. It's going to take a little while, to build back up. But once people can travel again safely, Boeing will, you see straight away that share price will go back up, especially as people start travelling again for vacations and things. Once everyone gets back in work, once the economy starts to recover, we'll see that Boeing as well will start to recover, and I think we'll see a huge spike in its in its share price once that starts to happen. Once travel is allowed between most countries again, you'll see that the share price will go up quite substantially. I don't think it will be a Tesla or it won't be up 1,000% in a year or anything crazy like that. But I think we'll see, the price going back to where it was before, maybe a bit more after, 3 or 4 years. But I think we'll definitely get back up to the sort of $300, $350 range. So that'll be increasing, $100, $150 on what is at the moment. So at the moment it's $194. So I'd say it's quite undervalued at the moment. Just because of what such a bad year that it's had, but as I said, it will recover. I don't see the company going anywhere. It's one of the largest companies in the world, one of the most well known, especially for aircraft. So I can only see their sales increasing. They've got various new aircraft planned. Obviously, it's a bit of a hit that the 777X has been delayed another year. But again, if you're buying and you're holding, it's not really going to affect you that much. Once that aircraft is put on sale, you'll see again that you'll see another spike there in the share price. So for me, it is a good buy. It's a solid one. It's a great company. A company that was growing very well, had good sales and profits, revenue. So my advice simply is just to buy and to hold. You'll be looking at least 3 years though. If you want to make the most money, or probably after 5 years is where it will be at quite a bit higher than it was before. So buy and hold, and you should earn a decent amount of money. So thanks for watching guys. Give the video a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.